Hello dear friends, in this video we're going to run through earned value management in ProjectLibre, and I have here a setup where there is an activity. This is the activity that we normally use over the last few videos if you've been following this set of lectures, and it's an activity from A to G. Given the specific times of 4, 7, 8, 6, 9, 11, and 8, and we are going to assign resources, namely Ida, Lorna, Fe, Barbie, and Sam. All of them have 100% availability, and the difference though is that they have different rates. No? So for Ida it is 100 pesos per hour, Lorna is 200, Fe is 300, Barbie is 4, and Sam is 500. And what we want to do is find out what is the earned value of the project, and that is this particular formula. Earned value is equal to percentage completion times the budget completion cost, which is actually found in the baseline. Then the second is we want to understand if the project is either on time, ahead of schedule, or on schedule. And so our goal here is to be able to reach or achieve 0. If not, there are two instances, negative and positive. A negative value here will be telling us that the project is behind schedule, and a positive value is ahead of schedule. So the scheduled variance is equal to actual cost less the total present value in terms of the baseline cost based on the work schedule. And then the third one is the project alongside completion is the cost on time, over or under. So cost variance is equal to earned value minus your total cost. Okay, so let's begin to plot this in ProjectLibre. So we have here an open project already. This is a blank canvas, and then we have we input activities A, B, C, D, E, F, then G, and then we input also their time estimates. That's 4, 7, and 8. And then we now go to 6, 9, 11, and 8. 6, 9, 11, and then 8. Alright. So we don't have, we don't need the start and finish yet, so let's hide that. And then let's establish the predecessors. So going back to the Excel sheet, that's following the predecessor list. So A is a predecessor of B. B is required to finish first before C, D, and E can begin. And then C, D, and E are predecessors of F, and then F is a predecessor of G. Alright. Okay, so if you now go to task, you zoom out, you already have a network. And in this particular question, what is the earned value of the project as of July 13, 2022? And as I create this video, it's June 15, 2022. So we're looking at activity F. What is the earned value of the project by the time it hits July 13? Okay, so since we are in the present, what we want to do is simulate that in a little while. But we will also need, prior to us establishing baseline cost, BCWS, actual cost, and percentage completion, we have to enter the resources first. So we have Ida, Lorna, Fe, and then there's Barbie, and then Sam. Okay, so we don't need we can hide the following because we don't need them yet. Alright, and so but we know that they are all 100% available to the project, and then their standard rates are 100 pesos per hour, and then you have 200 per hour for Lorna, and then Fe is 300, and then Barbie is 400 per hour, and then Sam is 500. Okay, so we can just randomly assign them in the Gantt chart. So I will create the assignment now. So I will give Ida A, and then Lorna is B, Fe is C, and then for D we're going to assign Barbie. And then for E, going to give it to Sam. And then F goes to Ida again. And then G, Lorna. Alright. So here we are. We've done already the network. And what we want to do is simulate the earned value. So we can just do the baseline here. And then the question here is, what is the earned value as of July 13? So we want to go into the future. So we can go to File Information. And then the current date is, we go to July 13. Okay, and the status date is also July 13. So if you click 13, it will give you July 12, just the day before. Alright. And so, in terms of the sheets, we want to take a look at baseline costs. So we add baseline cost. And then from the baseline cost, we also add BCWS, baseline cost, based on the work schedule, BCWS. Okay. And then from here, we also add, what else do we need? We need actual cost and percentage completion. Actual cost, and then percentage completion. Alright, so it's currently 0 because we did not accomplish anything yet, or we did not update the project yet. Okay. And so we also need to put in a total. And then we can put in 2, 3, 4 until 8. We can indent that. So there is now the assumption of the cost. We can clear that, and then we can save the baseline. So that's where it is. And so what we want to do right now is go to File and then click Project Information. We've done July 13, and then the status date is as of July 12. Okay. And so we want to plug in our actual updates. So let's assume that A and B are 100%. So we put in 100, and then B is also 100% complete. But for C, let's just assume that it's 20% complete, and then D is 50, and then C is, say, 100%. Alright. So by then, if you try to take a look at the network, this is where we are. We finished A, B, C, D, and E, but we have yet to start activity F. So the question now is, what is the status of the project by July 13? And so here, what we just want to do is input the numbers based on that. First of all, you need to clear the baselines and save it so that you erase the prior simulations that you may put in terms of assumptions. And so right now, the project, in terms of baseline cost, so the totals are very important here because that's the one that we will use for transferring the values into Excel. Okay, so in terms of percentage completion, baseline cost, BCWS, and actual cost, those are the 4 things that we will need to use to be able to compute the earned value. Alright, so let's transfer the numbers. So that's 110, 400. And then the BCWS is 84, 800. And then the actual cost is 63, 840. And then in terms of percentage completion, the project is 46% complete. Okay, so when you enter that, what I just did was use a dynamic cell so that the baseline cost, the BC work schedule, actual cost, and percentage completions are all automatically transferred. So in terms of earned value, what is the earned value of the project? Now you're looking at 46% completion against 110,400. The answer is 50,784. Okay, then you can probably format that. And then what is the status of the project? In terms of the scheduled variance, is it on schedule? Your answer is it is behind. Okay, so that's probably a red light. And then in terms of cost, you're looking at 50,000 minus the actual cost of 63,480. That's negative also, and it's over planned cost. Once you already understand that this is the status of the project, you can now plan what to do next as far as trying to stay on cost or playing catch up. And then second is what to do so that you can motivate your team to run after the schedule